Hi, my name is Laurincova. I'm here with my friends, new and old, from the European Visual Practitioners. And this is a quote I have kind of on my website, and one that I decided to call myself after a bit of a crisis a couple of years ago. So I'll start my quick journey. I'm from Bratislava in Slovakia. That's where I did my master's degree in architecture. Then I moved to Stockholm for some work experience, and after 5 years, I moved to the Isle of Man. That is, if you don't know, a little island in between England, Scotland, and around that. So moving, I had to kind of redefine, I wanted to redefine what am I doing as an architect, and I was missing the contact with people, and I think one of the things I defined it was that I want to connect people with their urban environment. And to be able to become a freelancer, with this as my task, I want to define and explain why. So the first why is that I want to create a relationship between people and the places where they live. And there's a really beautiful word called topophilia, which means a love of place. So it's all the places, it's your home place, it's the places that you visit, the places where you have friends, where you have great memories. And then why do we want to create a relationship? Why is it important? Because if we create a relationship with the place, we value it and we respect it. So that's my second why. Why is it important to connect with these places? Some of the slides are long, some of it's because when they value and the places around them, people invest their time and their efforts, their resources, and they enjoy that. They do it in their free time as part of their fun time to improve their urban environment around them. And once that happens, all the places around us become more beautiful, more livable, and more attractive. And then as a result of us caring and loving the places around and taking this ownership of the places around us, the people as a result are happier too. And as an architect and urbanist, I was defining my next steps in my career based on this. And I was thinking, okay, how can I do this? How can I connect the people more? How can I help to create the relationships, especially in my new home on the Isle of Man, which was very new for me. And I defined it through some steps. So first one is to create awareness and education, because I sort of named my talk how to create positive dialogues with the spaces around us. And before you have a dialogue, it's very important so you know what you're talking about, and the other person is also aware of what you want to talk about with them. So second step is to have the dialogue, and it should always be equal, and to achieve the equality in the dialogue, we can use different tools. So you can see it in the picture. Someone just wants to have a little chat, someone wants to draw it out, and someone wants to fill a questionnaire online. Another important step is to come to people where they are. So don't expect that people come to you and tell you what they want in their town, in their place. You have to come to them. So in the best way, where the people already are, when there are events, town market, and so on. This is one of my kind of personal projects, which would go into the awareness and education part. And I was asking people on my Instagram account, on which side of the road would they walk? And I have about 100 different versions of this. And it was really nice because then people started to tell me that it made them think about the places around them more, even when they walked in another street. This was another personal project. Once I moved to the island, I had to start somewhere, so a lot of personal projects were the way to go. I was asking people to design a street, and I had a lot of different pre-cut tools, and I also went to where the people already were. So it was during an event, it was a national day, and there were a lot of stalls and food trucks, and I made them to design the street. And because one of my favorite tools to have this dialogue is the visual tool, I turned all of them into illustrations, and it was really fun to test different. I got my new drawing tablet at the time. It was really good practice. This is a project I worked with the local commissioners in a local town called Castletown. The project was kind of evolved very organically. They approached me to do some illustrations for them. So this was the set of illustration because they wanted to get people talking. So I did a set of illustrations, and then we wanted to get people talking. So they had an event on their local square, and I set up a stall, and did some elements, little maps, and started to talk with people. So a lot of kids came over, they started to draw, and while the children were drawing, I could have a discussion also with their parents. So everybody talked with me in their own way. They could draw it down, they could also just come over and place some post-its. This is within the whole series of events for Castletown. This was the last one. This was in the town hall for about 2 months. And there was a little art exhibition, an art craft table, and we just collected ideas about the future of Castletown. Then when I did this, similar small fishing village on the Isle of Man called Porterin approached me. They want to do something else regarding their new public square. So I designed again a pop-up. So this time I did it a bit the other way around. First we had the pop-up, where I collected different ideas. We had a competition for children, so it was a design competition. Then I had a bit of talk with the teenagers where I bribed them with a bit of pizza. So I bought a lot of pizzas, and I was like, please come, and you can get the pizza, but you will have to talk to me for a bit. So then that was illustration that was created from all the teenager works. And thank you, Благодаря.